You know, one of the reasons why I think AMC can definitely go a lot higher than $275 a share at the, in the midst of this whole thing, when it does, start getting crazy out there, when the show starts covering. Well, two things. One, let me share something that just came up, and it's a research from the amount of bets against AMC. They just reached the highest level in a year as Wall Street sees more pain ahead. So let me get it straight first. I don't even need to get into the details of this, but the thing is, how Wall Street see more pains ahead of two companies where the outlook based on the 3 to 4 latest earnings reports shows something totally different. I mean, have you looked at the numbers on Top Guns? Have you looked at the numbers on some of the other movies that came before Top Gun? Have you looked at the projections of some of the movies coming up this summer through the end of this year? Those are, very interesting. Have you looked at what AMC is doing with acquiring other companies? Have you looked at what GameStop is looking forward to do when it comes to NFTs? When it comes to the stock dividend? I mean, every of these things are just huge catalysts when it comes to the future. I mean, the short-term future for these companies. So how come the bets are even doubling down in the midst of it? Well, because shorts will still be shorts. But this is a good thing. This is a good thing for us because it means that the more they are doubling down, the more they are betting against the company, the more brutal the short is going to be, because you can't continue to pile on onto something that is set to explode. At some point, the pressure is going to crack. And when that happens, boom, it's going to go off, because we're talking about the SEC banning payment for order flow this week. And the stock of Robinhood is already, reacting pretty bad in regards to that news, which is good, which means the news is relevant. The news is definitely relevant, all right? But you add on top of that the fact that AMC, by the end of this month, June 24th to be precise, is going to move from the Russell 2000 to the Russell 1000. So that will create possibly another buying pressure coming, because all the funds that are using the Russell 1000 as a benchmark will then be forced to buy AMC stock. So if retail are not selling and holding, all right, if payment for order flow is being, processed to be banned, if we have the big funds above us, above retail, still holding those stocks, the stock, and piling also on, selling, the Teslas and the Facebooks and everything and buying AMC. If on top of that, we have everything else that is supposed to come with the stock split and the dividend from GameStop, everything is set up to scare the shorts out of this play. But how come they're doubling down the bets? Well, because, I don't know, maybe something, they still think we are not strong enough to hold up until we see the gains we want to see, right? And that is where I think they are wrong, because Bank of America research shared with us yesterday that retail investors are better at picking stocks that are going to run than hedge funds. It's just a matter of facts. It's just facts. So based on facts, I guess they won't learn. So let's just see how things go, at least for this summer. But things are very interesting.